According to the Fordham RAM, Fordham University promised to be completely wheelchair accessible by March of 2018. While they've made progress, there are still a few buildings on campus that need to be updated. Freshman Max Fernandez has been in a wheelchair since he was 14, so he has a few ideas about the topic.
Well, I think that, for one, they should make sure that every building is accessible, regardless of whether there's stairs or no stairs. And two, have another backup plan.
What makes these things difficult, according to USG Vice President of Student Life, Ashley Kamar, is Fordham's age. Collins Hall, which houses the philosophy department and theater, is one of the oldest buildings on campus. It also happens to be the least wheelchair accessible.
We are such an old school. 176 years is a long time, and so to think about the fact that so many of these buildings have been here for so long kind of helps you understand why they were built the way they were built.
But students like Max don't buy it.
I honestly think that's sort of a cop-out excuse.
Max and Ashley both pointed out that some of the freshman residence halls need to be updated.
All dorms have to be accessible. I mean, I have friends that live in those dorms. If I want to hang out with them in their dorms, how could I get to their dorms if they're not accessible?
I think it's important because when you look at freshman year is such a transitional period where all the students are trying to really find their place, find their friend group, just make Fordham their home. And so for them to feel as comfortable as possible is definitely a priority.
Currently, 2 freshman dorms are not wheelchair accessible: Queens Court and Martyrs Court. Newer buildings such as Alumni Court South and Loschert feature ramps and elevators. But it's not just the residence halls and academic buildings that are in need of renovations. Max points out,
Rodriguez Coffee House, there's stairs and there's no way for me to get in the actual coffee house.
it's not all bad news, however. The Office of Disability Services works hard to accommodate students like Max. They also help those with emotional and learning disabilities. The Director of Disability Services, Mary Burns, told us that the office assists over 1,000 students between both Fordham campuses. Out of the 1,000, only 5 present students require wheelchairs. Overall, most of those involved believe Fordham is above average when it comes to wheelchair accessibility. But Max sums the situation up perfectly.
The main thing that they have to change is making sure that every building here is accessible. And most of them are, but the thing is, I have to say most, not all.